Fáilte go dtí isio. Welcome to this video. I'm Jenny from Gaelscoil Online, and we help parents and beginners with Irish language in a really easy and practical way. And this video is how to add Irish into your home with your kids or just into your home naturally and practically, even if your Irish is rusty and you lack the confidence and the fluency. Do stick around to the very end where I have an extra tip on how we ensure we add in Irish at home in our home, even if I forget to add in loads of Irish during the day. So if we're hain, number one, most importantly, is that you don't need to be fluent. You just need the right phrases in the right moments used over and over again. So you say the same stuff to your kids, Gaelscoil, every single day, ag baile at home. You say good morning, you say come here, you say sit down, eat your breakfast, wear your shoes, we're leaving now, let's get ready. Gachard mar sin, everything like that. You're already saying those things in English or whatever your first language is at home. You can add those phrases in Irish. Those are the phrases that you should add in Irish at home to make Irish a real language and not just a school subject. Mar hampla, as an example, maidin wa is good morning, maidin wa, or it can be pronounced as maidin va. The MH can be pronounced like a V or a W. And that is good morning, oscoilge. Come here in Irish is tar anseo. Tar anseo. Come here. You can use this every single day, probably 2 or 3 times a day, especially if the kids are young. Síos is sit down. Síos. Now it can be síos or síos. You can type that into changlin.ie to hear it in each dialect. Now, those are just a few phrases that you can use every single day. I'm going to show you where you can get loads of them soon for free. Now, here's a practical way for you to do it that's going to help with your confidence. And it's also going to help if Irish isn't a language that you usually use at home, or you've got a partner that doesn't have Irish, or the kids are just learning Irish and they're not quite used to it. So I've made this method and I've called it the sandwich method. I say something in Irish, for example, this is cur art the chota, put on your coat. I repeat it in English. I say put on your coat, and then I say it again in Irish, cur art the chota. So in a real context, this looks like cur art the chota, put on your coat, cur art the chota. It means that they're understanding what you're saying, so you're not getting back what, but also you're adding in the Irish twice. You're starting with it and you're finishing with it. I also think it helps with confidence for parents because there is a fear, especially as adults, of not being understood, of saying something wrong. But you know that what you're going to say is going to go through. You're saying it twice in Irish and once in English. It's a lot of practice as well with saying it in Irish because confidence comes with repetition. Your partner hears it too, so everyone in the room is learning without even trying. And Irish becomes a part of your daily routine. It spreads naturally to everyone around you. No classes required. My husband has learned so much Irish this way, and he is not from Ireland. He's never been to an Irish class, and he uses Irish every single day with our daughter because it's become so natural in our house. The moments that make this so worth it, when you start this, it'll take a little bit of time, but eventually you're going to hear your kids answer you in Irish, or they're just going to understand what you're saying in Irish without you having to say it in English. I love this for my daughter, and it really makes me cry now when I say it. Every night I say, Ihawa Alanin, I say, good night, darling, to my daughter. And she says back to me, Ihawa Afro, good night, love. And when you hear your child speak Irish, or you see them understand, or they answer you in English, but you've said something to them in Irish, those moments are going to make your heart melt because they still make mine melt to this day. When it comes to confidence, it comes from first knowing the actual phrase. So you need to know, how do I say this in Irish? And you need to know that you're saying it properly because otherwise you're not going to have any confidence to start. It then comes from using it in real life and just repetition. Repetition is key. So once you use one phrase like síos, sit down, if you use that 3 times at least, or you use it many days in a row, it's going to go into your long-term memory. It's going to become so natural to you. And the confidence comes from that. It comes from knowing how to say something and then repeating it and using it consistently. So where do you start then? Pick one routine or even just one phrase. On this slide here, I have pick one routine like the morning, learn 2 or 3 phrases, use them every day, and then add more, and you'll build gradually on that and your confidence will grow. Or you can just pick one phrase and use that as many times as you can until it becomes natural, and then add in another phrase. Now, if you'd love to start for free, I made a free quick start guide to speaking Irish at home. You can get that down below here in the description. It's linked, or on gaelscoilonline.com. There's like a button at the top of the website for you to easily grab that. And I've put all the really easy Irish to get started in there. I do have a Speak Irish at Home course, which is called Gaeilge Savalia, Irish in the Home. And that has all the other phrases that you would need from morning until night to be able to fluently and confidently add in Irish at home. Now, my bonus tip, and one way, even if I've forgotten to add in loads of Irish during the day, or the day's been busy, it's been hectic, books are an amazing way to make sure that you have Irish in your home. I think about half of our book collection is in Irish, and it means that when my daughter's picking books for bedtime, 50% of the time, if not more, it's a book in Irish. So it means that we're getting Irish in our day, and there's so many amazing books. Now, I do have loads of posts on social media. I'll make a YouTube video soon, but I've loads of posts where I've saved my book recommendation and then where to find the books. You can get these in your local library because they always have Irish language books scattered in with their children's books, or just a section for them, or you can ask if you can't find them. Most bookshops carry Irish language books. Nearly all of my local bookshops, even the small ones, have an Irish language section. It's amazing. Eason's is not good. I've never really found Irish language books in there, but all your local books are great. Hodges in Dublin is amazing for Irish language books. And then you can get them online as well. On Siúpa Údar and on Siúpa Leabhar are just two of them, but there are more as well. They all have Irish books that you can get delivered to your home. If you're not sure about pronunciation when you're reading books, you can use changlin.ie for all words, and you can hear a word pronounced in all dialects. Or you can use aber.ie for sentences. A lot of the books have really easy sentences or just words. And then you also have some books that have the English translations with them as well. But you're never stuck for what does a sentence or word mean, or what does it sound like. So sin that's it. Tasulam Gawatu Tadnavas and Visha. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Mavin Heshad, if you have any questions, you can pop them down below in the comment section. How do you feel after this video about adding in Irish at home? What's your concern? What is your main takeaway? In a shum fin Visha. Let me know in this video. Subscribe for more. Agus Longafol. Bye for now.